up front for New Jersey. Bill Fitch, fourth in NBA history, 845 career wins. And Lenny Wilkens, matter of fact, both of these fellas are only 2 of only 5 coaches who have won 800-plus games. You see the officials in tonight's games, Ed T. Rush, Ron Gerritsen, and Don Vaden. We're underway at the Coliseum. 44 is Derrick Coleman, 10 Mookie Blaylock.
Now New Jersey likes to run a lot of down screens for Petrovic. There he is right there.
Kicks it back out, Blaylock from 19 feet. Price kept it alive, gets it back from Daugherty. He'll pull up from 15, and Blaylock got a piece of it.
Great shot block by Blaylock. Price is so tough in the open floor.
Morris misses from the corner. Nance with a great leaping ability. The rebound for Cleveland. Nance had 6 blocked shots in game number 1.
Now Cleveland, very systematic. They run an awful lot of plays. This is a clear out, one-on-one.
Sanders, spin move inside, and he gets the first 2 points of the ball game. Sam Bowie on the drive. Nance.
I'll tell you, that was very, very close. You know, we were kind of screened out here because Bowie was between us and the block. But it was pretty close. Everyone's all upset.
Kerr alone on the baseline. Steve Kerr, who is only 1 for 7 shooting in game number 1, however, has been shooting very well as he starts at guard with Price. They're loaded with guards at Cleveland. They can come in here with Ehlo and come in with John Battle, and they even have Terrell Brandon on the bench.
Now, New Jersey just ran the same play at the other end of the floor for Petrovic. See, in this game, we have 3 very intelligent shooting guards, Price, Kerr, and Petrovic. They read the screen, and you saw that time Petrovic faded because the defensive man tried to cheat.
Off the curl, Kerr penetrates and scores. So he has 4 points already tonight.
Well, young players watching this game tonight should watch these 3 young guys come off of the screens. And if the defensive guys cheat, you'll see them fade to the corners. Very, very smart players.
Coleman, tough inside.
Derrick Coleman.
Mark Price on the penetration. And he draws the foul. A great deal of penetration by Mark Price in game number 1.
Well, he's so deceptive off the dribble. You know, you think that you have him covered. He lulls you to sleep with a little stutter dribble. Then you'll see the explosion. Now, New Jersey, the 3rd leading shot blocking team in this league. And also now we say Cleveland, number 1. So there should be a lot of intimidation here tonight.
That's 4 free throws in a row for Mark Price, going for number 48, going back into the regular season. 8 for 8 in game number 1. He's the NBA free throw leader for 1991 and 92 with a 947, and that's 2nd best in the history of the NBA in single-season free throw percentage.
Oh, you have to take advantage right there. Nice return pass.
Those quick hands of the Cleveland guards.
Look out, 3-on-2 here.
What a pass from Price as he was falling out of bounds. Oh,
what a great play, Bob. Smart timeout, 22nd timeout by Bill Fitch. He just wants to regroup here. You can see in the early going, New Jersey is shooting the ball too quick. That's number 1. And then number 2, when you see the mismatches like Bowie down inside, you've got to take advantage of it. Watch the turn. Now here's this miraculous pass, the length of the floor by Daugherty.
Everything Mark Price does on the floor has a purpose to it. If he's falling down, he falls down with a purpose. He had 10 assists to go with his 35 points in game number 1.
Remember when he came out of Georgia Tech and everyone said he's too slow, he's a half a step too slow, he's not tall enough, you know, and he has a fragile body. So he goes on the 2nd round, 25th pick to Dallas, but once he landed here, he exploded. His career took off.
Pass inside to Morris, followed by Bowie. The first to foul on Brad Daugherty.
Anytime that you use a big man to double team a low post player with the ball, and that shot goes up, you are opening up offside offensive rebounding, and that's what we just had an opportunity to see.
Chris Morris from Auburn with the free throw miss.
This guy has so much talent. It's all bottled up, ready, foul. But whether it's the dedication or the intensity, not just physical, but the mental intensity which is needed to have it happen. But it's all there. He can really play because he can defend, pass, and shoot.
Larry Nance left alone from 16 feet. This is the jumper. Bowie controls the loose ball. 10-5 Cavaliers. 9:07 to go first quarter. Blaylock on the penetration draws the foul.
That was a nice move by Blaylock. You could see Price beat him to the spot, forced him to use some type of a reverse move. But I like Blaylock as he made the spin. You saw the fadeaway, and when Price extended out, that's where the foul came.
Mookie Blaylock drops the free throw. He had a nightmare guarding Mark Price in game number 1.
I see New Jersey, they are not a good foul shooting team. As a matter of fact, they're 25th in the league. They only shoot 73%. It has cost them many a ball game this year.
Ten on the shot clock for Cleveland. Sanders with the ball, number 33.
Plenty of time here.
Daugherty gets the double team. Tried to hand it off to Sanders. Coleman comes away with it to Morris. Petrovic on the drive, the pull-up. Rebound Daugherty. Steve Kerr here to Sanders.
In the early going, Bob, New Jersey's not getting back. And Bill Fitch, you know, he sees it already. Everything is 3-on-2, 4-on-2. And the thing which is bad, big people are running in those white shirts.
New Jersey did not get much help off the bench in game number 1. The bench only scored 10 points and didn't play that well for them. Coleman with the pass to Sambu. But I like more like a big forward than a center.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, he's playing high, see? And as he's coming down the double team, that time Bowie just into Daugherty, and they could not see the pass. Now, just watch. See, Sam is coming down from the top, and he receives the ball. That's the second one that he's been able to complete. You say, well, why is he open? His man has to rotate down to pick up the guy's man who left to go over and double team.
Petrovic goes down to the baseline to get the screen, pops back out, misses the jumper, a rarity for him. 31 shots for Petrovic in game number 1. That's a 3! No, he stepped on the line, wave it off. 2 points for Steve Kerr.
See, when you watch Cleveland, their spacing is sensational. It's very difficult to double team them without paying a price.
Kerr only 1 of 7 in game 1. He's 3 out of 3 here early tonight. 14-9 Cavs. Bryce came in to get that ball loose. It's 4-on-2.
Well, they wanted to foul, but see, he stepped right inside on him. Oh, great block! Oh, baby! Blocked again!
Daugherty with a jam, and the building is alive.
You can't do that. See, Coleman was upset because he had 2 shots blocked. He thought he got fouled. He never ran back on defense. As soon as he took that ball, he went 1 against 3. And that was a bad shot.
16-9 Cavs. Pass inside. Blaylock's going to get it out of there. The best shot blocking team in the league. Daugherty gets airborne, and Bowie draws a foul.
Whenever you play against great shot blockers, you must show ball fake or a head fake, get them up in the air, then make your move. Whether you want the body contact or whether you want to step underneath, take the shot and get hit.
A lot of women find my looks intimidating.
My mother makes the best brisket.
There I was in the Congo.
Why is a good man so hard to find?
Just a minute, okay?
Why ask why? Try Bud Dry. It's dry brewed, not watered down. To drink light, yet satisfy completely. So while men aren't perfect,
You finished up?
at least refreshment is.
A high-output 4-liter engine. Anti-lock brakes. And shift-on-the-fly full-time 4-wheel drive. Make Jeep Cherokee the ultimate vehicle for the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
Now save $1,500 on new Jeep Cherokees.
Sunday,
the ultimate sign of the times. Shine on the Big Apple.
I'm Robert Urich. Join me for the premiere of this light fantastic.
National Geographic Explorer. 9 Eastern, Sunday night, exclusively on TBS.
Diane Cannon, Chris Christopherson, and Tony Curtis in a romantic comedy with all the trimmings. Christmas in Connecticut, directed by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You have a problem with that?
Monday on TNT.
All right, now we're going to show you Cleveland challenging the shot right here on Petrovic, but keep an eye on Nance once he rebounds and how they kick out and fill the lanes. And here it goes. All right, see, there's your challenge. All right, now once that ball goes out, here you have Kerr and you have Nance filling. Now this is what Bill Fitch is seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4. No good. 4 against 2. And you know nothing but bad things are going to happen at the other end.
Cleveland outscoring New Jersey 8-0 on fast break. Cleveland shooting 78%, New Jersey 43%. Mark Price, 2.6 assists and 2 steals already. As Bowie shoots the free throws, we'll tell you that Brad Daugherty picked up his 2nd foul on that. That is significant, and I think we're going to get a substitution for Cleveland. Hot Rod Williams, one of the stars of Game 1, will check in just a moment.
But, you know, sometimes what Lenny is probably looking for here is to give Daugherty a chance maybe to go in this offensive set. But he's not even involved in it. They're just posting up Nance.
The turnaround baseline jumper, Nance still scoreless in this ball game.
A lot of times with a center, with a reputation. Oh, great steal by Mike.
Sanders.
The Nets fell asleep that time. You cannot put any mustard in the backcourt when you have quick guys defensively.
Screening down on the baseline, looking for Coleman against Sam.
Now we're going to show you the steal right here. Now watch it. See, he just left it out there. See, anytime you're going to use a reverse move, you've got to pull that ball hard. And this is what I like. Sanders just beat him to the basket because Coleman went to complain to the referee. Now they take Daugherty out of the game right now. See, some guys would leave a guy in with a good reputation and just say he's going to play smart basketball. Like, you're gambling.
Hot Rod Williams in at center. Price, there's that penetration. What a feed! And the goaltending call against Sam Bowie. Mark Price with a 360 spin move picks up his 7th assist.
You cannot touch the ball when it hits the backboard. Now watch this pass. How about for a 360? Force the defensive guy to move.
Petrovic. Certainly not in the same rhythm he was in on game number 1. Morris with the rebound.
You know, Bob, they're going for the block with him now. They're not just going at him and stopping. They're going all-out block, and he's adjusted his shot on 2 releases here.
2 points in the game only for Petrovic. Remember, he had 40 in game number 1. Kerr open for 3. Williams gets the loose ball in the lay-in. 22-12, Cavs by 10.
See, as this game moves along, every time that New Jersey double teams from out on top, they're going to keep kicking the ball out because in Price, Ehlo, and Kerr, you have 3 of the best of three-point shooters.
There's Derrick Coleman with a statement on the jam. And Coleman has 4 points. He's 2 for 5. 4:22 to go, first quarter.
Well, they need the New Jersey front court people to start playing with a little authority and be more aggressive with the basketball.
Sanders finds Nance with 5 on the shot clock. Jump ball as he was tied up by Chris Morris.
Nice move by Morris.
Ehlo in for Steve Kerr.
Hopefully on a replay later we'll be able to help me show you this double team. Here's Coleman taking it strong. See, that time Nance is saying to himself, why go for the shot clock? He's sending his baby up over the top of him.
Steve Kerr, you see, getting his first rest, 3 for 4, has 6 points early in the game.
If you are are going to front a low post player down inside, that's a second on Morris. Now, if you're going to front, then you must jam the passer. They just allowed Price to throw that lob.
Price.
Give and go. Good defense.
Bowie behind the back pass to Morris. Oh, did you see the pass from Sam Bowie?
Great pass, but terrific finish by Morris.
That's being defensed by Coleman. Jersey playing better defense on this series. 10 seconds to shoot for Cleveland. Price on the pull-up. Punched away by Williams. Price all alone. You won't miss that one.
Just think of this now. That was a rebound that should have been caught with both hands. It was a one-handed grab by Morris. They knock it free, and you pay the price. Morris falls asleep in the backcourt. Coleman falls asleep. Costs him 2 field goals.
Derrick Coleman. Ehlo, big rebound.
Well, at each second guard position, each 6'6".
He went for the lob to Hot Rod Williams. Once again, Cavaliers running down the loose balls. Nance all alone. No defense on him at all.
Well, you can see it. New Jersey is tired. They are not getting to the quickness on the penetration. Once they make that move, no one chases out on the kick out.
Cleveland 12 of 17. They're shooting 71%. Percentage will go up even more. They keep getting these fast break points. Inside to Sanders.
The Morris and Coleman only got back as far as the set. Now there's a hot coach. He's really steaming right now. Sanders is 5 for 5, but what's he mad about? Once again, 4 against 3 on the fast break.
The Namib Desert.
Now watch as Ehlo goes out here. Petrovic gets to his man. And now just watch what happens. Now, fatigue is definitely set in. Now, once Ehlo goes down inside, now here are your 3 defensive players. Now, that is a kick out here very easily. Now, you should be running at that man. No one even attempts to cover. And now, if you're Cleveland, naturally, you're going to be pushing every single time there's a miss or a turnover.
72% for Cleveland, 33% for New Jersey early.
On number 33, Mike Sanders. That's his second. Gary Mills.
28-16. Cavs are leading here. 2:06 to go in the third quarter. And Terry Mills out of the University of Michigan checks into the ball game. Big Terry Mills, 6'10", 230. And he's not leaner, but he's tougher now. He's got a lot of that fat off him, turned it into muscle.
I like what Fitch said. He said he lost a lot of the body fat, and it's had a sensational year. Coleman has missed 17 games. He stepped into that starting lineup. They were 8 and 9 without Coleman because Mills played big on the boards as well as scoring.
Minute 54 to go, first quarter. Price from 18.
See, they're a precision offensive team. Their screens, everything is beautiful with the spacing, and they rely on their perimeter shooters. You have a tough night tonight if you're playing any of their perimeter guys.
Minute 35 to go in the quarter. 30-18 Cavaliers.
Now we're going to give you that down screen. Now here comes Price. Now just watch as he's shooting very easily. Now that is a set play that's coming off of transition, and you're going to see that all night long.
Nance against Coleman. Coleman, good positional defense as Sanders is 6 out of 6.
See, during the course of the year, you get away shoddy spacing, but not at playoff time. You've got to have perfect spacing in order to beat the teams that are good defensively. And we're seeing a beautiful execution here tonight by Cleveland.
Larry Nance, a one-time NBA slam dunk champion with just a routine 5 on that one. And Mark Price, to go with his 6 points, has 8 assists and 2 steals here in the first quarter with under a minute remaining.
Hey, Bill Fitch is tapping his head saying, hey, be smart, be smart.
Nance gets the board.
See, they cannot get a second shot, and the Nets are right at the top of this league in offensive rebounding.
Price went for the 3. Petrovic on the break. It's 4-on-1.
Nice.
Blaylock gets the pass from Petrovic.
I like that. See, you see Bill Fitch is saying, get back, get back. I mean, this has been like waving. We can't say defense. What they're doing is waving like that.
Toreador, Matador.
There you go.
Bowie.
That's right.
18 seconds to go in the quarter.
High screen and roll here now.
8 on the shot clock. Price off his foot. Nance is going to try it.
Oh.
Get it anyway.
Holy.
When you're hot, you're hot.
What a quarter. There's plenty of time here now.
Blaylock out of control. Doesn't get the hoop. A 16-point Cavalier lead at the end of the first quarter of play. Game number 1 for 40 points. Struggling here tonight, only 1 for 4 and only 2 points. And how about Mike Sanders? He only took 2 shots in game number 1, was 0 for 2. Tonight, Sanders has 12 points, is 6 for 6.
Now in that first quarter, Cleveland shooting 74%, 17 for 3, and 16 points out of fast break. They're just running a layup drill.
Sanders misses his first shot, and Terrell Brandon, the rookie, who played in all 82 regular season games for Cleveland at guard, but did not play in game number 1, is in for the Cavaliers.
Now, New Jersey, very big up front. They have Mills playing small forward versus Sanders. Now, that will be good for you at offense, but defensively, Mills is going to have to change ends.
Brandon handling the ball. Now he's number 11 to Ehlo. This is Sanders.
See, this is a mismatch right here. Lenny Wilkens will pick this up immediately. Anytime that Mills is going to be on Sanders, he can put it down on the floor and just beat him off the dribble. The pressure this quarter is on the New Jersey guards to get back defensively, as well as that small forward. They're just blowing by him. 3-on-1, 4-on-1, 4-on-2.
Off the curl, Ehlo has it blocked. Tate George, number 12, in for New Jersey now. Petrovic the fake and the basket.
Well, you're not going to keep him quiet. He's one of the top guard scorers in the league, shooting over 50% from the floor for the season.
2 for 5 tonight, 36-22 Cavaliers. 10:49 to go, second quarter. Nance against Coleman. Draws the triple T. That leaves Ehlo open for a 3-point attempt. It's Dudley with the rebound. New Jersey, number 1 rebounding team in the league. Dudley, one of the best offensive rebounders.
Hey, with Mills in there now, Sanders cannot play him in the post-up situation. So you go, you got a weakness at both ends of the floor here, so you must take advantage of it.
Mills has 4 points. This may be a more effective lineup for New Jersey. This is Petrovic with the basket.
Big thing for right now. See, Lenny Wilkens calls a timeout. He's very quick on timeouts. He wants to shut off your run. He does not want to lose this comfortable lead. And he's just looking at his guys and say, hey, please, we do not need to thread the needle. Only meat and potato passes.
New Jersey with 6 straight points. Lead to 10 points with 9:59 to go in the first quarter. Coming up tomorrow, another doubleheader on TNT as the playoffs continue. Game number 2 in that Clippers-Jazz series. Pete Van Wieren and Goose Gibbons will have it for you. And game 2 in the Spurs-Suns series. Ron Thule and Doug Collins will have San Antonio at Phoenix. And Mark Price had to go in the locker room. We were a little bit worried because he has a thigh bruise, an injured thigh, but understand he had a problem with his shoes and got that corrected in his back.
Well, in that first quarter, he only had 9 assists.
Yeah, and he probably burned up the shoes. Wore them out.
Lame. Here's the guy that New Jersey has to get started. And we said, now, as this game moves on, if New Jersey comes back, the inside game for Cleveland is going well. But remember, they have 3 of the best in the history of this league in shooting threes in Ehlo, Price, and Kerr.
Daugherty, Hot Rod Williams, and Nance up front. Brandon and Ehlo in the backcourt. And speaking of backcourts, and backcourt pressure comes from New Jersey. Tate George and Petrovic in their guards with Coleman, Mills, and Dudley.
Now, Ehlo at 6'6", has played point guard many, many times in his career. Nice education.
Kicks it to Brandon from 18. Terrell Brandon.
Well, they're not missing very many jump shots, Bob. KJ Johnson from Phoenix made a great statement about Brandon. He thinks he is definitely the quickest guard in Eastern Conference. Wilkens had a very solid rookie season. Oh, post him. Good move.
Mills becomes the quick guard out of Oregon now.
Nice pass.
And the block. Derrick Coleman, they're going to call him for the foul.
That was a good block, but he caught him with the body. Here they come on the break. Now you're going to see. Now Coleman makes the decision. He's going for the block, but catches with the upper body.
Larry Nance to the free throw line. What a statistic that is. Has never shot worse than 51%.
How about this? Again, leading the forwards in shot blocking in the league. And the guy who is in second place, John Williams from Cleveland. Not a bad set of bookends.
Even Daugherty starting to block more shots. When I say even, that's not necessarily his role.
That's right. Lenny Wilkens wants him to put his body on people and clog up the lane.
Coleman with that inside spin move. That's a tough play. He's got great strength down there.
Yes, he does. And he backboard really well. He played that one perfectly. He's extremely dangerous on the right side of the lane here. See, because he can take you in for the lefty hook, or when he turns baseline, he brings it right back into your face because he's left-handed.
Coleman has 7 points. No secret that he's been tough for Coach Bill Fitch to handle in this year of adversity for Fitch at New Jersey. 40-29 Cavaliers.
The thing for New Jersey, just play solid defense and try to hold Cleveland to one shot.
Nance only got one shot. Dudley gets it out to Petrovic, and there's George. Petrovic just let the ball go loose, couldn't hit it. Runs into a cameraman on the baseline, so it's 5 against 4. Having trouble shooting tonight. That went off the foot of Hot Rod Williams. It'll be New Jersey ball.
Now Petrovic is down here. Fortunately, he did not on that because he landed right on top of the camera guy.
Petrovic hard into the lane. Kicks it back out to Tate George.
Plenty of time here.
Mills.
Nice move.
Good up and up.
Dudley keeping it alive.
Well, there's some strength with Nance and Coleman. That'll be a jump ball.
See, Dudley has 343 offensive rebounds. Now, you're talking about a guy in limited playing time. Dudley only averages 23 minutes a game. He's averaging close to 4+ offensive boards a night. Oh, look out.
Nice play by Williams. Brandon has Ehlo down low. Good feed. Williams, but all 5 nets are back.
Well, see, I like this unit. This unit is really hustling. See, they have Tate George in there, Dudley, 2 guys who are really going to work getting back for you.
Daugherty denied the baseline, gets it to Hot Rod Williams. Coleman with a rebound. Only 1 shot getting by the Cavaliers.
You get one here, you're all right.
Blocked by Terrell Brandon. It's 4 on 2. Nance to Daugherty, the block from Dudley.
Oh, all right. Dudley got the ball, but he also got piece of the wrist. He didn't even complain. Didn't even complain on that. Watch this great block by Terrell Brandon. He's only 5'11". Clean all the way. Now at the opposite end of the floor, watch him sink this one home. How about the fake? There it is, but he catches the hand.
Brad Daugherty with 40 points, a Cleveland playoff high in game number 1. Brad Daugherty coming out of North Carolina. You know, he played at the high post a lot at North Carolina because he passed so well.
Yeah, and in the only year that he was not the leading center in assists, he missed half the season with an injury. Excellent passing.
Cavs up by 13, 7:40 to go first half.
You notice all of the shots, guys are leaning forward, Bob. They're really off balance every time they get in the lane, and that's because of the intimidation.
Nets are only shooting 33% for the game, and Tate George will be called for the foul. At the conclusion of tonight's game, Hubie and I will be selecting the Budweiser player of the game. That's the 4th team foul on the Nets with 7:16 to go in this half. They had foul trouble the entire game on Friday night.
Now Dudley is in the game for Petrovic, giving him a blow. Doug is a rookie out of Purdue at 6'6". Good shooter.
Brandon on the drive. There's that quickness. They reverse it beautifully to Ehlo. Sanders stepped on the baseline. Nets ball.
So you can see the discipline. The double team happened. The first pass was made. The defense rotated. The second pass was also made. A very unselfish team. Lenny said, I love this team. They play great defense. They have a high IQ, and they're very, very unselfish.
Here's Dudley from Purdue. George looking for Coleman. And draws the foul. If you notice, Coleman had backed Hot Rod Williams in an extra step before he even received the pass.
Well, that's a
he
smart.
Gets the ball down there. He's deadly.
Smart post up. Now look, he's 6'10". You see, because why? He's trying to root him out with his knee. That's 230 pounds. He's very, very strong in the upper body. And the only way you're going to keep him out of there is to try to root him out with your thigh and your leg, and that's what Williams was doing.
Coleman has 7 points in this game. He was second leading scorer in game number 1 with 21.
You're not going to stop him down in there one-on-one. The only way that he's not going to score, he might stop himself because he takes some bad shots at times. But if he will just continue to take the ball to the basket, Cleveland is vulnerable once you go by on that front line. Williams, Daugherty, and Nance, they just do not have the depth.
9 points early for Coleman. 11-point Cavs lead. 6:44 to go in the first half. Bob Neal, Hubie Brown with you from the Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio.
Now, Brandon did not even play in game 1, which was a stunner for most people. But you can't play 5 guards. That's what Lenny said. It's right.
Williams very active with his legs in that one. Never stopped moving against the short jump hook. And Williams has 4. He made that huge steal late in the ball game to seal the victory for the Cavs in game 1. Coleman's going to take the 3 and get it.
Well, he'll take them
inside, outside.
During the course of the year, he shot 30%. He was 23 for 76.
Cavs by 10. Brandon from 18 feet. Well, the Nets can cut this lead to inside double digits. Coleman, quick move on the baseline, but a good defensive job by Sanders. And Brandon just about stole that thing. It was touched by the Cavs.
For a backcourt here. Backcourt, they're looking, but I think they deflected that one.
That's what they're saying.
Yes. There's no hurry here. Put it in there and let him work.
Now Mills, look at this.
Nice. Oh, he got hit. Yes. I like his activity. He has a little bit of Kevin McHale in him. He doesn't have the long arms to shoot out, but he never gives you just one move. He's constantly working. He gave at least 2 moves that time, maybe even 3, to get the defensive player up in the air. You know, Tyrell Brandon, nice job.
Yes, he did. Scored 2 points and handled the ball well, the rookie from Oregon. Played in all 82 regular season games for the Cavs, and as Hubie told you, surprisingly, did not play in game number 1. But he got productive playing time here. Mills has 5. Mark Price back into the ball game. 8 assists, 6 points, 2 steals already for Mark, the All-Star.
They're always moving up and down that lane.
Daugherty couldn't get it to fall. He didn't miss any of those on the baseline in game number 1. Dudley over the back, loose ball foul.
Yeah, and that's a penalty. Dudley said that he grabbed him. He grabbed him and he pulled him. Well, yeah, that's been known to happen in this league. Come on. You catch an arm out there. Now, there's a tired coach, the guy who's standing there saying right now, why can't we just catch a break here? There it is right there, in his back. So Dudley is saying he's got my arm, plus he's pushing me backwards.
Daugherty from North Carolina, Dudley from Yale, if you please. And what a job of increasing his potential. And he gets better and better and better. And Lenny Wilkens said today of Daugherty, he says, I like him because of his attitude of accepting a challenge.
That's early. And also that he's decreased his body fat down to 8%. And he gets down inside now. And he picked up a jump hook. Then the next year he came back. And they gave him more responsibilities defensively.
Dudley with the rebound. And he kicks it out to Tate George.
Tate George has had a very solid season for New Jersey. He's done an excellent job defensively with the second unit.
Price fouled on the drive. It's a 9-point Cavaliers lead. 42 to go in the first half. It's on Tate George. Cavs haven't missed a free throw there. 8 out of 8.
With Price being such a great perimeter shooter, one of the top three-point shooters, then he has the staggered dribble, and he can explode off the dribble for you. You don't want to foul him because he shoots 94% from the line. He's a nightmare to guard.
Mark Price, 79 of 81 career playoffs for 9.75.
I would say he's taken a few of those under pressure.
He has a long streak. He's 4 for 4 tonight. He had 46 in a row coming in. So he's hit 50 free throws in a row going back into regular season.
George wants to take Price down inside.
But then down there, he had to look at Hot Rod Williams and Mike Sanders. Dougherty with the rebound, and it's 3-on-2. Sanders will go to the line. They call the block.
Any time that you send your guards down inside, Bob, and they play on the baseline, the shot goes up, you're extremely vulnerable getting back in your transition.
From the Coliseum in Richfield, Bob Neal, Hubie Brown with you. The Cavaliers leading 48-37. They built a 14-point lead. Nets had cut it to 9. Both Petrovic and Coleman slow getting started for the New Jersey Nets tonight. Coleman heating up a bit right now. Petrovic on the bench.
Now here's a guy, Mike Sanders, who was waived by Indiana because of the cap, the fiscal cap. And what happened is he laid out. A lot of teams wanted him, and he said, I'm going to hold out until I get picked up by a good team. Fortunately, he had been here in the past, played for Lenny Wilkens, did an excellent job. Now he's their starting small forward and making a heavy contribution.
And it does not give a good clinic on shooting form, although he's a super player. Would you say? He has an unorthodox motion.
And the interesting thing about it, it's 76% on the line.
Cleveland 12 out of 12 from the line tonight. Here's Dudley off the curl. Price gets him running. 3-on-3.
You had to give advice to George. You just tell him, please stop shooting so quickly. You know, let things develop a little bit.
Oh, that fouls on Terry Mills.
Well, I don't know about that. I thought Mills was, from our angle, I thought Mills was there. Let's see what happens. Look underneath here, right here. I tell you, that's pretty close. You know, but you're on the road. You're not going to get that one. You're on foreign soil. But from here, it looked like he was there.
Another injustice to a Michigan man in Ohio.
Oh, man, I know that right to the heart. Right to the heart.
The blood is flowing. Some scores from earlier today. How about Boston and John Bagley? In overtime, Boston wins 119-112. Portland clobbered Los Angeles. And they held on to even that series at 1 game apiece. Seattle, the only team to win on the road in the playoffs thus far in 1992. 3:48 to go in the second quarter here at Cleveland. 53-37 Cavaliers.
When you're shooting and you're having a cold night, you've got to have patience. See, the guards keep picking everything up, Bob. You still have 10 to 12 seconds on the clock.
Price will just pull up and put the dagger in your heart. 10 points for Mark.
You can't keep them out of the open hole. You can't keep them out of the floor and going on the break unless you start making some field goals or get down inside and get fouled.
Dudley fouls the 3 off the dribble. Unsuccessfully.
Cleveland, give them their due. They're doing an excellent job holding the Nets to 1 shot. No second chances.
Now Kerr on the penetration hands it off to Williams.
They're making the game look awfully easy right now. All of their penetration, if you notice, they very seldom take it to the hole by themselves. They look for another guy who is moving to the basket.
Cleveland on a 9-0 run. Chicago better watch some of this videotape.
There's a place where the home team always wins, where fashion models cling to ordinary guys, and ordinary guys really know how to dance.
Why can't life be like beer commercials? Why? Ask why. Try Bud Dry. It's dry brewed, not watered down, to drink light yet satisfy completely. Because when all the world's a stage, your refreshment should be real.
I drove literally every car in the same class, and it boiled down to I want Guys like a girl that knows how to drive a stick.
There's 140 horses in here. Can you... Hello? Horses?
The cockpit's laid out like a jet.
You don't have to be a race car driver to drive a Storm, but you sure feel like one.
Get to know the new 140 horsepower Geostorm GSI right around the corner at your Chevrolet Geo dealers.
If this car had wings, it would fly.
AT&T Reach Out America customers will soon hear 40% more laughter. Their memories will be 40% brighter. And their smiles will be 40% warmer. Because calls made from 5 to 10 p.m. on your June bill will be 40% less than AT&T standard rates for customers with an evening discount. 40% off on calls to everyone. And 40% less means 40% more to share.
Well, they're at the Coliseum, and well, they should be with a 19-point lead with 2:48 to go. And Petrovic struggling here tonight. 7 shots so far in this ballgame. He's hit only 3 of them, had 40 in game number 1.
Well, the Nets are only shooting 30% combined, and then they're giving up 22 points on the fast break. So, you know, how can you get it done? You really love watching Cleveland tonight. They're one of the top teams in the league in assists at 27 a game. Already tonight they have 18.
Bowie, Blaylock, Chris Morris, Petrovic, and Mills on the floor now for the New Jersey Nets.
Remember we said at the top, the inside people for the Nets must show you a power game. This is a shot-blocking team. You cannot throw up soft stuff and then expect it to go down. And that's what we're seeing. No one's going strong here outside of Coleman with his back to the basket.
After the committee meeting, the decision is the ball belongs to the Cavaliers. Nance, Daugherty, Williams up front with Price and Steve Kerr in the backcourt. See the field goal percentage, 58 to 29. Fast breaks have helped that Cleveland field goal percentage. Price with 4 on the shot clock. Nance kept it alive. Got that one from behind Terry Mills.
They just take their time. It's really nice to watch. They're so disciplined. Plus, they run beautiful plays and great screens, especially off the baseline.
Daugherty hard to the hoop. There's that jump hook.
Lenny said he's really worked hard on that hook shot, plus a jump hook down in the lane.
Petrovic scoring from the baseline. He's 4 out of 8 now tonight.
See, when you're struggling, you shoot down inside if you can. Now, the problem if you're going to post Petrovic is the threat of the fast break anytime he misses. But he has Kerr on him, and to get him going, you've got to get him down inside. Oh, there's a pop.
Bowie knocks Daugherty down. He's called for the foul. That's his 3rd, by the way.
Now just watch the extension on the shot. We're talking 7 foot. You see the full extension. Bowie at over 7 foot is reaching for the shot block because he has had a lot of success this year on it. And what happens? The full extension of the arm out right up over the top of the hand.
Bowie sits down. Derrick Coleman gets back to the game. Sam Bowie with his 3 fouls and only 3 points. Coming up at halftime, the Prudential halftime report, Ernie Johnson, in our Atlanta studios, doing his yeoman's duty. And tonight, our guest coach, Matt from the Orlando Magic, they'll recap that Sonics-Warriors game. Very physical game. Warriors won that one tonight. Scores and highlights some other playoff action. Minute 14 to go in the first half. Petrovic out the basket, and you go to the line.
That's the first one that he's knocked in coming off that right hand side of the floor. Now just watch how he comes off there. Watch that forearm. See, he pushed Kerr back, and that just gives him the half a step. But that's the first one that he's hit on the curl. He's hit a couple stepping back, but on the curl, that's the first one inside the lane.
Oh, what a year he's had after his first 2 years. Of course, remember, he started out in Portland. Gets the 3-point conversion.
All he needed was a chance, Bob. All he needed minutes, and especially when you get him on a losing team, you build up your own confidence. Let's face it, one of the greatest scorers in the history of European basketball.
Punched away by Coleman. 4 on. Morris hands it to Coleman. Nice poise down there.
Oh, sure. In spite of all that fumbling, dropping, miscuing, they came out of it with...
He was under control.
Oh, okay.
He kept saying, I got it. I'm okay. Another steal ahead to Petrovic. Price steals the ball. Out of bounds, belongs to the Nets.
See, Price's quickness really came out there. Petrovic was ahead. Now just watch. You would think that he could get to this ball. That is great hustle by Price.
Coleman missing from long range. Price with the rebound, but lost the ball. And Blaylock hits a 2 just inside the line. The lead now down to 14 points.
People all upset. They thought that Price was not to the floor. But this is playoff basketball. Come on, there's got to be an off-body contact.
Blaylock only 2 of 8 tonight, by the way, shooting. Good play by Coleman behind the back. Intercepted by guess who? Mark Price to Hot Rod Williams. At the buzzer. At the first half, it's 62-46. Mark Price all over the floor in this first half.
Now, this is great hustle once again by Coleman. You know, pretty good. He knows the clock is down. Great anticipation by Price. And this is the only way this half should end, with a field goal by Cleveland.
Cavaliers playing very well here tonight and leading 62-46. Actually 24-10. Cleveland out fast break pointing the New Jersey Nets and leading at 62-46. We're underway in the second half from the Coliseum in Richfield. Pulls up. Rebound Petrovic.
That's the first time they've showed that. That was a triple screen on the opposite side for Price and a one-on-one for Steve Kerr. Kind of surprising.
Coleman muscles it inside. Got the baseline area away from Brad Daugherty.
See, they've got to go down inside, Bob, and score, because in the first half they were dominated 44-26 down inside. So Cleveland's winning it, but New Jersey has the talent that they can get it done in there.
Cleveland has led all the way in this ballgame.
They just got to get tougher defensively and hold Cleveland to one shot.
6 seconds on the shot clock as Blaylock comes away with the steal. Kerr fouls him.
See, that you like that. See, that's high IQ. You foul the guy in the backcourt, foul him. Now just watch this. Good anticipation on the steal. Good double team. Here's your anticipation, and then they get the backcourt foul. Why? Because New Jersey 2-on-1 at the other end.
And all they get to do is take it out of bounds.
Oh, that was, come on, right in front of the referee.
Kerr pushed Petrovic in the back. That's why he couldn't catch the ball. And it results in a quick, easy 2 points for Cleveland.
See, you can't. This is playoff time. You don't let guys lay it up. You go up there for the shot block, knock it away. If not, you foul them, send them to the foul line, and make the foul shot.
Petrovic now on the drive. Goes down hard. It'll be New Jersey ball, 10 on the shot clock. Petrovic with 11 points. He was 5 of 9 shooting in the first half. He had 40 in game number 1.
Well, you can see he's determined to get off some shots here early.
A little bit of cleanup action there in the paint.
Now just watch this push in the back here now. See, now there's the push as the ball was coming in. And, you know, right in front of the referee, that was a definite call.
Now the whistle. Foul will be on Cleveland.
Now, if New Jersey's going to come back, they have to come back by getting Cleveland in the paint once out of 3 quarters. And in order to do that, you've got to work down inside, or your guards have got to penetrate off the dribble and maybe get some second shots.
Blaylock left alone. He scores. Sanders picked up the foul there, by the way. It was his third. 64-50, Cavs by 14 early in the third quarter.
Now, you just played a horrible first half, and you're still within striking distance.
Sanders loses the ball, and the Nets on the run. They want to get it to 12 on this possession.
Oh, my word.
Spin move by Morris to go down inside to get the ball. Bowie missed him with the pass, and that just really delighted Bill Fitch.
He's exasperated because it was wide open. All he had to do was wait a second longer. The pass should have been right on the money.
Cavs playing a little flat. Nets have an opportunity here. Coleman takes it all the way.
That's the way to take it. See, they're really soft right now. You can see Lenny's really sweating. See, why? Because they're playing softly right now. saying, hey, we're in cruise control. We've got them down big. But New Jersey is dangerous.
10 on the shot clock. Daugherty hard into the lane. He draws the foul.
Now watch out for a technical here right now. Bowie can't get the technical. He and Bill Fitch are both saying he stripped him that time. That was Bowie's 4th foul. He went in there to go for the steal on that shot as he was bringing it up for the hook.
We're at the Richfield Coliseum. 12-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers with 9:32 to go in the third quarter. Cavs lead in this first-round playoff series, 1-0.
This guy's a 17 for 17 on the foul line. You know, sometimes you have a tendency to forget that Daugherty, in his 6 years, has been in the All-Star game 4 times.
Blaylock gets a pick from
he's getting a grab. Marvin's got to win a post up. Right, there you go.
The block from Nance. He came from the weak side. Results in a Cavaliers break. Kerr for 3. Morris on the run.
You have a 4-on-3 here now.
Petrovic into the paint. Short pull-up. Spins home.
I like the strategy that Lenny Wilkens is using on Petrovic. They are determined not to let him make a catch and shoot a shot. They are running for the shot clock. They don't care if he goes inside.
There's a beautiful feed from Price on the penetration. And the easy layup from Sanders. We were talking about Petrovic. However, it's important to point out he is 6 for 10 tonight.
Well, all good shooters, you know, as long as he gets his shots, he's going to get a good percentage. Now you see, what happened there, they're calling an offensive foul on Petrovic. He was held first. What he did was, he pushed up. He definitely pushed up, but he was fouled first. The old story, they catch the second guy. Watch what happens here. Now, did you see he grabs? All right, boom, they catch on the push. He had him first.
Blaylock got a hand on that ball, 10 to shoot. Nance against Coleman, beautiful move inside.
How about the extension? When he stopped to hesitate, Coleman thought he was going up for the shot. One more dribble and the extension.
Cavs back to a 16-point lead. Coleman has it stripped away. Sanders involved in that one again.
3-on-2.
Price fakes the jumper, takes it in a step or two, and gets the roll. Timeout's going to be called by Bill Fitch as the lead has jumped to 18 points with 7:48 to go in the third quarter. Cleveland has just scored 6 straight points.
The 1992
Cavaliers with 5 players in double figures. They've taken an 18-point lead now with 7:48 to go in the third quarter. Bill Fitch, you can see the worry lines on his face. What a difficult year it has been for him. Nevertheless, he's got this team in the playoffs.
Well, he thought that he just had a chance to make another move. And what happens is they fall asleep a couple times offensively.
Petrovic now, 7 of 11. He's heating up.
He's so beautiful.
Shot.
Yeah, when he comes off that pick, Bob, I'd say if he has that half a step, he's taking it and going right up. And if you're with him, he's putting it on the floor to beat you off the dribble.
And bigger and stronger than most people realize.
Yeah, the people got upset that time. Coleman wrapped his arms right around Price's head.
Price to Daugherty. Throws it out of bounds. There was only 4 seconds on the shot clock.
All right, now you want to see Jersey do something offensively, something constructive.
Coleman pounding it inside off the glass. That's where they've got to score.
That was a very strong move. And any time that he has come into the middle, reversed and gone back, he scored or been fouled. But this is where they need their game. Their game has got to come up defensively.
Kerr sees the open, takes it all the way. There's that matador defense we were talking about.
You see Petrovic was trying to help out on the post guy, and no one came across to pick up Kerr as he goes down the middle.
Petrovic, beautiful line drive. His shooting form doesn't remind me of Sweet Lou Hudson, but the consistency of the jumper does.
You know, it's interesting. He has such a beautiful stroke that he hits that bottom of that net. Very seldom does he ever rattle a shot off the rim.
Nance drives inside, fouled hard there. Petrovic has hit his last 5 shots.
At playoff time, trying to advance to the second round, you must have some kind of a defense down inside. Now, this is just absolutely beautiful. He has a great release, and he's the 44% three-point shooter, so you know that no matter where he is, he's within his range.
Look at this. This is Cleveland has made 45 straight free throws.
Well, they ended the game. He ended the game the other night, 21 for 21 in the fourth quarter. When the game was on the line, they only made 5 for 14 field goals, but they won it on the line.
I'll tell you, that's playoff money in the bank. You're going to get a lot of that in the playoffs in Cleveland. Making a statement early here that there's another team in the East.
See, that was just sheer muscle. They could have called Petrovic for an offensive foul. He just went right up over the top of the two trap guys, but it's Price and Kerr.
39 points between Coleman and Petrovic, 20 for Coleman.
Here's where they get fouled up, right here. Every time that they trap, they don't see, they just feed him off to dribble into the lane.
And Price gets into the paint, and he's not going to miss that shot. Mark Price with 14 points and 12 assists.
Real smart basketball. Better hustle here. Oh, they hit it. Oh, no.
They're gonna correct that call. That should belong to New Jersey. It was punched away by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
For the Cavs, number 10,
John Battle will get into the ball game. This will be the first action of the night for John Battle. He played some excellent ball in the second half for the Cavaliers in Game 1 victory.
And he had an excellent game the other night. He came off the bench, gave him 12 key points. They love his game. He's really found a home here. And all season long, you know, he's the first guard off the bench, made a big contribution.
And Petrovic said he's the Cleveland guard who played him toughest in Game 1.
Great move. Ooh. Bill Fitch wanted that one to fall. Coleman just gave you two great moves. We're going to show you two of the premier guards coming in here now to score. Now just watch. See, there was that offensive foul right there with the push-up because he just shot right up over the top of the two smaller guards.
Coleman has 21.
Now we're going to give you a price. See, he caught the defensive man running at him, and all you do is give him a head fake or a ball fake, and you go right by him because that ball has been passed 3 times.
Rod Williams into the ball game. Petrovic and Coleman have been all the offense in this quarter for the New Jersey Nets. 16 of the 18 points for the Nets have come from those two.
See, it's not impossible. They're only down 14, but the defense must get better, you've seen, for the first 2.5 quarters.
And John Battle can explode off the bench offensively also. Nance with a double clutch. And he got his own board. Now there's another example of falling asleep defensively. Both Coleman and Bowie were down on the block for the Nets, and Nance followed his own shot for the lay-in.
Yeah, but Morris had the man. He never blocked him out. Once his shot went up, he left to go on the fast break.
Coleman now with 24.
See, Coleman doesn't care who they put on him right now. And they've been switching on and off and on and off. He's in all 3 guys. He's just out muscling everybody.
Daugherty has 18.
Bowie's having a terrible day today. He's getting worn out at one end, and he's not doing anything offensively at the other end.
Mookie Blaylock now with 10 points. 4 to go, third quarter. Daugherty out at the high post, looking for Battle. 10 to shoot. Tough shot. Big rebound.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Daugherty got his own rebound after his jam was rejected.
Nice pass. Nice pass, too. Nice block. Nice shot. Hey.
Sounds like a series. Blaylock with the pull-up jumper from 19 feet. He was just inside the three-point line, actually. 3:10 to go in the quarter. 84-70 Cavs by 14. Led by 16 at the half.
they're holding down in there.
Finally, a call comes. It's on Sam Bowie.
See, what's happening is the easiest thing to do is to hold the guy. That's the easiest thing. Every time the Cavs keep sending this back pick, they keep back screening the centers. And then as the guy comes over, you've got to fight over the top. You see right here, you can't just hold a guy coming through.
Sam Bowie sits down with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 fouls. Dudley in to replace him. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. That's against Morris. There's the double team. Battle is left below. His first points of the game.
They don't even need the second pass the majority of the times because the first pass out of the double team, the guy's wide open.
Petrovic foul. Go to the line. That's on John Battle. Timeout Cavaliers with 2:34 to go in the third quarter, and the Cavs have built back to that 16-point halftime lead. To have won on the road, but Golden State evened it at 1 today, 115-101.
Now we're going to show you Morris guarding Nance. Now just watch how he forces the bad shot and he intimidates, but now he starts out on the fast break. Nance just comes right down the lane because Bowie never moved for the offensive board. But how about this stat? New Jersey in this quarter is 11 for 13, 85%. And Cleveland is shooting 63%, and New Jersey has not made up a point. Now, very seldom do you see that. That's why we keep bringing up the point. You must play both ends of the floor.
Petrovic at the free throw line. He has 19 in this game, 40 on Friday.
Let's throw an 81% shooter from the line.
The Croatian sensation. How about that? Want to go with that? Maybe not.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
I like it. Zagreb, Croatian sensation. I don't think you love it that much. Nance finds Price off the curl and the penetration for the feed. Daugherty is fouled.
That was so pretty to watch that play. There were so many screens that New Jersey ended up with a point guard on Brad Daugherty and then a big man. Now just watch all of this movement. Now just watch. There is your back screen. There goes one screen for Price. Here comes a second screen for Price. There's your mismatch down inside and the pass off. Beautiful.
Cleveland has one play, 5 screens for Price.
That's right. It's just great to watch. Their spacing is beautiful. Each player gives up his body to free another offensive player. Hey, get
there
Daugherty
goes
out
the
of the
string.
Get
him
Daugherty out of the game, will you? He just broke the foul shooting string.
They had made 47 straight. The Cleveland Cavaliers as a team had hit 47 straight. I'll talk to Brad about that after the ball game. Dudley. 3 on 2. Big jam. Brad says, miss this.
That's the way to send it home. Anytime you see that center running that lane that hard, give him the ball and let him send it home.
13 assists for Mark Price now to go with his 14 points. Petrovic gets it to Mills.
Mills just cannot get going.
3 on 2 again. Battle missed the layup, but there's Daugherty.
Oh, boy.
Dudley stripped it away, and Daugherty was mugged down there. Blaylock, that was a beautiful play. I think this, if I may voice my opinion here,
yes,
they should give that to Mookie Blaylock because it was such an interesting walk.
All right, but only that. Just watch Mark Price come into your picture. How about that for a hustle? Forcing the travel.
Give it to him.
Why? He left his feet because he was going to pass. You never leave your feet to pass first. You only leave your feet to shoot first.
Battle missing. Mills rebounding. Williams knocking it out of bounds, and it was saved by Blaylock. The Fort got out of bounds.
Now Dudley's open if he goes to the rim.
Price is tripped from behind by Mookie Blaylock.
Yeah, that was not deliberate. He was just trying to get out there.
You have a feeling if Price had been able to control his body, that Ed T. Rush, the veteran official, probably wouldn't have blown the whistle.
Right. Now you got to see it right here. See, they were just crossing. Blaylock was going for the loose ball. They hit heels that time.
Mark Price has his own free throw stream going. He's shooting .975 in the, well, never mind. Both the Cleveland team streak and the Mark Price personal streak have now come to a close, but Price is shooting .975 career in playoff free throws. Calvin Murphy holds the single season records at .958. Mark Price at .9473. Rick Barry right behind him there in second place. By 1,000th of a point.
But Barry had his career.
The man.
Attempted maybe 3 times more than those other people.
Exactly. All-time career free throw leader, Rick Barry. Morris with the big jam. But speaking of Barry, how about John Barry? He's been impressive in the camps, particularly down at Orlando.
Well, I thought that he had a very solid senior season at Georgia Tech. Everyone says he really knows how to play. He's a streaky shooter, but he passes extremely well off the dribble, and he's a big guard. He's at least 6'5".
So John Barry, a lot of people think will go mid to late first round in the NBA draft. 3 seconds to shoot. Does Sanders know it? That's a violation. They'll blow the whistle and give the ball to New Jersey and negate the breakaway that Chris Morris had.
See, Lenny is saying that they take the ball out on the side. Where are you going?
7.7 seconds.
More than 1,600 wins between Bill Fitch and Lenny Wilkens coaching on the sidelines here tonight. How about that statistic? 2 of 5 coaches in the history of the league to have more than
great hands. Great hands by Price.
At the buzzer, the end of the quarter, it is 90-73. The Cavs increase the halftime lead by 1 point. To 73, the Cavs lead as we're ready to start the 4th quarter. And Kenny Anderson, the rookie out of Georgia Tech, the controversial rookie because of his lack of playing time this year, is into the ball game.
Now he's only played 17 minutes a game. During that time, got 39%.
He comes in driving on the former Georgia Tech All-American Mark Price. Who gets it to Daugherty for the jam? Price says this is something you might think about, Kenny.
What a great extension. He laid that one right out there for the big fella.
Price has 14 assists in this game now. Mills against Williams will go to the line.
Nice strong move that time by Mills. Show you in the open floor. Now watch as he evades the defender right there and over the top of a possible block.
Yeah, that's a soft center.
Yeah.
Remember the word coming out of the
say
draft?
7 foot, 263 pounds. They said that, Lenny said that he improved the body fat from 12% down to 8%, running the lane hard, putting that big body in the lane. I don't want you to block shots, just block out the middle. Let our 2 forwards work at it. And it must be successful since they're 1 and 2 in job blocking for forwards in this league.
And here's Brad handling the ball at midcourt.
Well, you know that
he go coast to coast, but that was very nearly Denver to New York.
Yeah, but he and Dudley, come on, they've done that a number of times when Dudley was here as the backup center to Daugherty. Okay.
Daugherty shooting 2.
18-point Cavs lead, 11-11 to go in this ball game. Daugherty has 26 points, 8 rebounds, and no assists tonight. Mark Price will sit down. Terrell Brandon in. So a couple of rookie point guards, Terrell Brandon and Kenny Anderson. Bill Fitch told us today, he says Kenny Anderson, one of the reasons he hasn't played a lot, he lacks a strength, still lacks defensive skills. A year or two away, also lacks the leadership to run the club at his very tender age. George.
Well, what happens is that he came into camp so late. He missed the rookie camp, then missed the regular training camp. The team was 2-11 when he arrived. And then, you know, there was all a controversy about whether Bill Fitch was going to be replaced. They had all of that to contend with. Since that time, the team went 38-31. So Bill Fitch stayed with Mookie Blaylock and Tate George at that position, and both guys were playing extremely well.
Here is Brandon, and he is grabbed from behind by Tate
now
George.
here, 2 shots. 2 shots. That's right, he's out in front.
That'll be 2 shots and the ball.
Yes.
The Richfield Coliseum here tonight. Cavaliers have been playing here since, what, about 1974? But they'll be moving to the new Gateway Arena in downtown Cleveland, near the river. Right behind it there, you see the Cleveland Baseball and Football Stadium.
Now, they're going to seat 20,593. They'll have 96 loges there. It sounds like a very nice building. Open it up in '94.
It won't be the same, though, not driving through the Ohio countryside to come out here to Richfield.
Yeah, but you're getting mileage plus, aren't you?
That's right. I think at Turner it's like 15 cents a mile, something like that. I think we're up to date. Cavs by 19, 10:24 to go in the ball game. Tonight's attendance here is 20,273. That's a capacity crowd. They were 4,000 short of capacity in game number 1.
Game 1, Cleveland only rotated 8 players. Game was a Donnybrook here.
Dudley gets the lay-in.
Yes, Dudley.
His first 2 points of the ball game. Anderson defending Terrell Brandon.
He's a wonderful hustler. Great rebounder, excellent shot blocker.
Tomorrow, another doubleheader on TNT. The Clippers at the Jazz in game 2 of that series. Pete Van Wieren and Jack Gibbons will have it. And then it'll be the Spurs and the Suns with Ron Thulen and Doug Collins in our game number 2. Both of those are game number 2 for the series.
Oh, beautiful. What a nice handoff. Terrell Brandon blew right by his man. You can see that quickness that we were talking about in that first half. Now, he's only 5'11". He's out of University of Oregon. He can explode off the dribble, and he just flies by. Now, watch how he accepts the pressure. Look at that. And the presence to deliver with the left hand. Brad Daugherty, we just want to emphasize again, 13th in scoring, 13 in rebounding, 21 points a game, 10 rebounds, and then he shoots 57% from the field.
13 of 14 from the line tonight, 8 of 11 from the floor, 29 points in the game. Anderson with a beautiful spin move and drive. That's what he can bring to your team. Showing some good defensive presence there against the lightning-quick Terrell Brandon. Brandon is considerably stronger than Kenny Anderson. Battle with the pull-up. Rebound Mills to Kenny Anderson. See what he does here. That's a pick from Mills. He'll pull up. Jordan bounds. No, Daugherty did it belong to the Nance.
There's a big difference between the point guard roles here. You play for Cleveland. You call all the plays. You come down the floor, and you set screens on big people. You are expected to earn your keep. Now, this is a gorgeous move by Kenny. Now, at the net end, it's a different story altogether. Very seldom do you see them putting their bodies on any big people or running down into the post area to free guys on the baseline.
Another solid role player for the Nets comes into this ball game. Who didn't play in game 1? Rafael Addison. Yes, number 21.
He's had a very, very nice season. Playing that small forward position, giving him right around 6 points a game. Playing behind Morris.
He'll defend Sanders on the inbounds pass.
Passes for team fourth.
Cleveland by 15, 8:36 to go. Missing. Kenny Anderson Anderson will come away with it. Now, the Nets cut this thing down to 10 points, and we've got ourselves a game. And remember, there's 8:22 remaining.
Oh, there's still plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Big bucket by Mills on the offside rebound.
Good timeout by Lenny right now. See, with this group on the floor, with Mills, Addison, and Dudley, they really bang that offensive board.
Tonight's Dutch boy in the paint. Hubie, at the top of the program, we talked about the center matchup. Well, there it is.
Yeah, Bowie and, well, naturally Dudley never scores, but he rebounds and blocks shots. But between the two of them, they just can't get on track. Daugherty is dominating. But how about the front court scoring? And as you think about it tonight, we're seeing so much transition. You have a tendency to believe that the guards and the small forwards are killing New Jersey. But it's not that way because the guys who are finishing are the centers and the big forwards. There's a young man who's had an outstanding game tonight.
Hot Rod Williams.
Good timeout by Lenny Wilkens, you know? Nice timeout. Get him back, get him together.
Mills with a rebound. It's a 13-point margin here. It's a big possession for New Jersey. 7:52 to go in the game. Anderson spins in the paint and scores. It's an 11-point game.
You have to be careful here. Now, see, Lenny's going to his bench right now, to his people. But you got to give New Jersey credit. They've done a nice job defensively, holding him to one shot. He said when this group came in earlier, they did a good job in that second quarter. They gave a nice spurt.
New Jersey on an 8-0 run. Nance against Mills. Big move by Larry Nance, who has 16 points. Stopping that 8-0 hemorrhage. Kenny Anderson fouled by Terrell Brandon. Mark Price and Craig Ehlo will come back into the ball game now for the Cavaliers.
You're going to see this right now. It's a nice spin move by Anderson and a stop on the dime up. Most players, their bodies would have moved forward that time. But you can see every time that he has the ball, he's looking to score. And, you know, they're not running anything. All they're doing is freelancing and playing off of Kenny Anderson off the dribble.
Addison out of Syracuse back in 1986. Will inbound. Anderson. Tate George. Cavs by 13. 7 minutes to go. Mark Price back in the game. Looking down inside for Nance again. Mills having all kinds of problems with Nance down here. Kicks it to Battle. Williams.
You run some clock, reorganize yourself, and go to a nice move. Nice pass.
Nothing results from it, however. Kenny Anderson.
Well, everyone in the building wanted to foul, and that's what happens when teams have big leads. Sometimes everyone gets lackadaisical in the building.
Addison had it swatted out of there, but here comes Kenny Anderson in the paint. He'll take it back out as he keeps controlling the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Got to step down inside, Dudley.
Addison for long range. That's a three. That's a big one, and that cuts the lead to 10 points.
See, the Nets have 6 guys who not only shoot threes, but they make a fairly good percentage.
Brought some interest back into this ball game. Big follow by Hot Rod Williams off the John Battle disc.
Mills just turned around, never blocked him out. Williams just right in and put that one home.
Anderson against Mark Price. Not this time. Nance with a rebound. Loose ball foul. It's on Mills.
Yeah, that's a bad one because they're shooting the penalty on that.
2 team fouls against the Cavs.
When you're on the road and you're working so hard to come back in the playoffs, you just cannot say that you're tired. You have to continue. Now just watch on this shot here now. As the shot goes up, boom, there the guy goes right down inside. No block out at all right, on John Williams. At the other end of the floor, the shot goes up. You commit a bad foul because you're behind and you try to force over the top. And now they're shooting a one-on-one at the other end. It's a road game, a playoff game. It's the little mistakes, the old story. The good teams just don't make them.
Coleman in for Jerry Mills. With the rebound. 102-89 Cavaliers, 5:35 to go in the ball game. Anderson with some serious playing time here on penetration, and he's fouled on the drive.
what we're seeing here, this is 1 against 5. Okay, that's exactly what we're seeing. But he's had the ability to either score or get fouled. And if he did miss, someone else picked up the offensive rebound. So it is working. The score has dropped down from 20, and if he makes these 2 right now, they're in business.
Bill Fitch indicated to you and I today when we talked to him, he says if I need to, I may go to Kenny Anderson.
No, he added it. Yeah, he said that this morning at 10 a.m. And so it was in his mind that if he did not get what he wanted out of the point guards, he was not going to wait.
And he certainly didn't get what he wanted. Nice move by Battle. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Nance. Coleman with a rebound. Chance to cut this 11-point lead to 9. George is all alone. Dudley kept it alive.
Look out. They pinned it. You're not allowed to pin it. And the sad thing about that is that the Nets had 2 guys back, Bob, and they still were able to score. You see, and you're going to see it right now. So you can't give up the lane. You've got to go over there and force the guy to change direction.
104-91 Cavaliers. 4:48 to go in the ballgame. Anderson carelessly lost the ball on the pass from Derrick Coleman. Petrovic about to get into the game. For Tate George. 37-16 Cleveland over New Jersey in fast break points tonight. You just saw 2 of them a moment ago. Off the curl, Ehlo, defenseman, leaves Hot Rod Williams open for the runner.
Solid defense by Dudley that time.
Coleman's going to take the 3 and miss it by about 3 feet.
That was a pass off the glass to Dudley, and he's going to tell him about it. Where were your hands? Your hands were at your side.
Tell him about it. Right. Bill Fitch.
Pick and roll.
Nance didn't cut that diagonal move to the basket and results in a Nets possession. It'll belong to New Jersey. 3:53 to go. 13-point Cavs lead.
Rafael Addison said, they fouled me. That was like he was pleading for it because he took it strong to the basket that time.
Now defending Kenny Anderson. Addison for 3. John Battle with the offside rebound to Mark Price. A lot of the fans starting to leave the Richfield Coliseum, sensing that the Cavaliers have this game in hand. Mark Price took a hard fall there. The ball will belong to the Cavaliers.
You know, you made a good point earlier, Bob. He has that thigh bruise on the right leg that he picked up last week in Chicago. Now, just why, see, that's what he's so great at, the hesitation. Now, he wanted that. Now, the reason why the refs didn't give it to him, because it was down low, and he just got a slight bump.
Larry Nance has 19, Sanders 16, Daugherty 29, Price 15, Williams 12. Great balance for the Cavs tonight. Price has 15 assists.
We said that's what Lenny was looking for tonight. He did not want a 2-man game.
Well, he got the balance.
This is a team that has 6 players averaging in double figures.
It's a deep team. You gotta like it.
Let's see if they give the continuation. That was a beautiful, quick move by Battle.
2:45 to go in this ball game.
Do you remember that story about the 3 bears? This was too big. That was too small. And finally, something fit just right. Like the new J30 from Infiniti. Now that's my definition of luxury. It's a car you just slip right into and live happily ever after. Infiniti makes you want to take a bin, doesn't it?
April 1931, Joseph and Arthur Syker started their furniture business on downtown Janesville's Corn Exchange. Today, Syker Furniture and Bedding invites you to their 61st birthday sale. All furniture is on sale and includes 12 months free financing. All Flex Steel furniture up to 50% off with sofas from $5.99. Lazy Boy recliner rockers starting at $2.59. All Simmons bedding 50% off. Plus, receive a free deluxe bed frame, deluxe mattress pad, or set of Beauty Rest pillows with any sale price Beauty Rest combination. It's the 61st birthday sale at Syker Furniture and Bedding. Since 1954, Shakey's has been the leader of combination pizzas. We've offered many to choose from over the years with our variety of meats, cheeses, and fresh vegetables, while you have been enjoying them all at our all-you-can-eat buffet. Our competition would like you to think that theirs is new, but at Shakey's we've always offered the same great-tasting pizzas through the years. There's only one place for family and friends to go for pizza.
How about pizza at Shakey's?
And we think best.
Cleveland has led this ballgame wire to wire, 108-91 now with 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Some of the headlines in the playoffs: the Blazers having their way with the Lakers, the Celtics in overtime today thanks to Bagley take a 2-0 lead on the Pacers. Only one team has won on the road during the playoffs, and that was in game number 1, Seattle beating Golden State, and Golden State got back again this year. Your comment on the general overall first round of the playoffs?
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised by Seattle beating Golden State, okay, because no one wants to play Seattle. They really match up with anyone. In the East, Indiana playing Boston so well. Both games were up for grabs with a minute to go. Indiana could be up 2-0 themselves.
Yep.
But I don't think that was unexpected. I think this is unexpected right here. I think that people thought that New Jersey could maybe get a win here. Also, they came out of a great first game. Now, as you look around the rest of the league, New York handled Detroit. I mean, that wasn't even a close one. I mean, they just blew them right away, paid them back for what happened to them 2 weeks ago on national television. So, but I kind of feel that the home court is holding, and that usually happens in the NBA 5-game series. So we'll see.
Chicago plays Miami again tomorrow at Chicago, and Detroit's at New York again tomorrow. Ehlo has Williams all alone for the big jam. Actually, it was kind of a throwdown. 110-91, the Cavs putting the punctuation mark on this game, and Cleveland has been solid in every department tonight.
Well, and they play again at New Jersey. Nice three by Drazen Petrovic. They have got to do something about the transition defense. Whether they only send 2 guys to the offensive board, Bill Fitch with a 22nd, or Lenny Wilkens with a 22nd. Guys to the offensive board and 3 guys back on every shot attempt. They have to do something to eliminate this layup drill. And then their front court people must do a better job, not only defensively, but setting up a strong low post inside game. Bowie and Dudley must start doing something to occupy Daugherty from a defensive standpoint. They've got to show him some kind of an offensive game.
Cleveland has scored 39 points on the break tonight, and Danny Ferry is going to get some playing time for Cleveland. He was not in game number 1 either, and Henry James has also entered the contest for Cleveland, as Cleveland's pretty well put this one away, 110-94 with 1:58 to go. Ehlo uncontested, and New Jersey is mailing this one in.
Well, I mean, they're all standing looking around. I mean, there was a delay of game there, and you're supposed to match up with your man if he's standing with the guy you're guarding.
Dave Feidel, number 54 in for New Jersey. Couldn't handle the Derrick Coleman pass.
That was a tough pass. That was a little hard. And plus, he just got in the game. He's been sitting there all night long. Give them their due. You're right, Bob. This is a terrific game of execution for Cleveland. They really came out and accepted the challenge.
If Boston goes ahead and beats Indiana and Cleveland wins this series, James goes for 3, shoots the air ball. It'll be Boston-Cleveland matching up in the second round, and that'll be a heck of a series. And, of course, a lot of people expect Chicago to go ahead and get past Miami. Oh, everybody expects that. And they'll play either Detroit or New York, and I'm not so sure that series is over.
No, I think that everyone feels that that one's the real close one. That could go 5. But Detroit is going to have to start scoring some points.
Minute 17 to go here. 112-94. That's ball. Petrovic misses on the three badly this time. That pull-up jumper from Bobby Phills, the rookie, second-round draft choice.
Nice move.
Fields from John Battle. Timeout, New Jersey. Next timeout.
56.9.
Now you just look at the wins. 5 divisional titles. And you remember now he's been with Houston, Boston, Cleveland, and New Jersey. 2-time NBA Coach of the Year. And naturally, right up there in playoff wins. But the big thing with Bill Fitch is that he has gone in and he's taken an expansion team right here at Cleveland, put them in the playoffs. He took over the Celtics after they only won 29 games and won 61. And then he also did it in Houston, did that program. Came in New Jersey after they were in the playoffs for 6 straight years. New Jersey only won 23 games for 5 years. Fitch went in there, took over, and he's part of that 5-year 23 losses. But in his 3rd year, he did get it to 40 and 42. And when you look at the Nets, they have 8 players on this team who are either rookies in their 2nd year or 3rd year. This is a very, very young basketball team.
Lee took a pop from Ehlo there.
And right behind, right here is Fritz Massman, who retired as the Nets trainer after 23 years in the pros. Fritz was with him in the old days with Kevin Lockery when they won 2 championships in the ABA. One of the truly great characters and really a warm guy. We wish Fritz the best of luck.
Blocked by Dudley. Phills takes it back inside.
I think the surprise of the whole evening tonight, Bob, has been the fact that New Jersey came out and had absolutely no tenacity at the defensive end of the floor, never got back in transition defense, and then kept shooting so quickly and really never played the shot clock to their advantage in that first half.
118-96, the Cavaliers get the victory. Frankly, it didn't surprise me to see New Jersey play this way after the close loss. There was a chance they might come in here and mail one in tonight. They did that in the playoffs. Now they'll go home to try to get a victory. And Cleveland has beaten the Nets 16 straight times in this building. Brad Daugherty once again with another very big night, leading the Cleveland Cavaliers to the 22-point lead and victory, and they'll take a 2 games to lead. And we're going to get Brad Daugherty to come over and join us here and chat with us a little bit about his performance and the performance of the Cleveland Cavaliers in this ball game. Brad Daugherty, 8 of 11 from the field, 13 of 14 from the line, 29 points, 8 rebounds. And the Eastern Conference playoffs now, the home teams have held service, and the Cleveland Cavaliers